Hey guys, welcome back to my new video. In this video, I'm going to review this. This is Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix by world famous author J.K. Rowling. So, she has written a nice work as always, and let's start the summary. So, in the summary, Harry Potter was lying in the flower bed of his uncle and aunt in the backside of their house. Suddenly, a noise came, and Harry and Uncle Vernon and Aunt went rushing towards the place where the voice came. And when Harry went there with his wand out of his pocket in his hand, and he noticed that there was nothing out there, and all the neighbors were peering out of their window. But Uncle Vernon said that go in your houses and enjoy your life. And suddenly started when all the neighbors went in, he started shouting on Harry that what he did. But Harry said that he had not done anything, and actually had not done anything. But Uncle Vernon didn't listen to him. Harry just turned away from him and went to a park. He knew that he'll pay for his rudeness later, but he didn't care of that time. He went to a park where Dudley and all sort of his gang were always were there. They troubled people, even smoked in that age. Dudley, I think, was 15, and his mother and father said nothing to him. And they smoked, and they hitted people, bullied people, and injured people almost. They threw pebbles and on dogs as well as on humans also. So it was very rude behavior. And when Harry went there, Dudley and his friends started teasing Harry also. But Harry took out his wand and went running towards Dudley. And as soon as he put the wand on his chest, the clouds was black and two demon eaters came. Harry did the spell Expecto Patronum, and the demon eaters went away. But a woman came, which was from the side of Dumbledore, and she said that I didn't came to help you because I am a squib. A squib is a person who was born in a wizarding family but cannot do single magic. She said that I have only converted a tea bag into a cup. Since now she had not done any magic, so she didn't help her. Couldn't help her actually. Cannot be used here because she can't do it. So she couldn't help Harry, and she told that Dumbledore has sent her to keep an eye on Harry. So the book started going normally. When Harry reached with Dudley to Uncle Vernon's house, Uncle Vernon started shouting on Harry that what had you done, because Dudley was sort of unconscious. But when then Owl came, and in the letter was written from the ministry that Harry had done a very serious crime, and some people are coming to destroy his wand, and he is expected. He is just kicked out from Hogwarts. And so he thought that he could rush away or do anything. But as soon as he was going to his room, another owl came, in which Arthur Weasley's, Ron's father, letter was there. It was written that he should not go anywhere. He can stay where he is because Dumbledore has came and handling the matter. So after some time, Moody and Remus, Lupin, etc. came there and told Harry to ride on his broom and come to with them. They took Harry to Grimmauld Place, where Ron and Hermione were already there. Harry started shouting on them because they had not sent a single letter to him in this holidays. They said that Dumbledore has told them not to do so. Had said them not to do so. But Harry was very confused that why Dumbledore has told them not to do so. So he was also very angry from Dumbledore, because when he went to Grimmauld Place, after 2 days was his hearing, in which he went to the Ministry of Magic, and there came Dumbledore as a judge, if we say in our muggles, as we say, judge, I'm saying. He said came as a lawyer and protected Harry, and with many rules, etc. And there was a woman named Amrit, and she was very face like toad like, etc. And very rude she was looking like from her nature. And after the hearing, when they went to the Grimmauld place, Harry found that Ron and Hermione were the perfects. So Harry and Ron and Hermione went from the Hogwarts Express to the Hogwarts, but then Harry felt very lonely because Ron and Hermione have to stay away from Harry because of their perfect's duty, and Harry has never traveled without Ron in the Hogwarts Express. A new character was introduced, Luna Lovegood, and I didn't found her very interesting. And she was reading the Quibbler, her father's magazine, basically. Like, if we read the books like this, she was reading like this, basically upside down. So she was reading like that way, but Harry didn't ask why. But Harry noticed that she was a type of crazy. And when they went towards Hogwarts and sat in their carriages, Harry noticed that every year he thought that it was drove with invisible horses or something, but this year he noted a very, very type of different, or very amazed he was when he saw that thing. It was not a horse, it was basically a horse with wings, but his name was a Threstal. And the people who have seen death of any person can only see Thestrals. So Luna can also see Thestrals, but in this book they have not told that whom death Luna had seen. So Luna can also see the Thestrals. And when then the book started going normally, Umbridge was the defense against the dark arts this year, and she didn't taught him any particular thing about the dark arts, because she thought that Dumbledore will create an army and attack on the ministry to become the minister of magic. She only taught the books and didn't talk about how to use the spells and anything. So Umbridge was horrible. When Harry shouted on Umbridge, because his temper was very high at that time, she called him in her office and said Harry to write that I must not tell a lie. And as soon as he was writing, a cut was occurring on his hand, like I will not lie again. And the more lines he write, the cut went deep inside, and it was very deep till the last. And he did it with other students also. And so the movie started going on very slowly, and book very not very slowly, a nice book it is, and it started going on its pace. And then a time came when Harry saw the attack on Arthur Weasley, the Ron's father, who was attacked by a snake who was Harry himself. Basically, it was attacked by Nagini, Voldemort's snake, and he was attacked by Nagini, but Harry saw himself in the Nagini. So he was very shocked. He went towards Professor Dumbledore, and Professor Dumbledore suddenly sort of created the... Basically, he went there with McGonagall, etc., and saved Arthur Weasley. So that was a very nice scene. Then the book started going on slowly, and then a time came when Harry created a sort of team. Yes, it was a team of the people who was interested in learning defense against the dark arts, and Harry taught them. And it was a very nice because the idea was from Hermione that they were not getting any knowledge from Umbridge. So he said that you can teach us to Harry, and Harry, after a heated argument, agreed. And the name of team was very amazing. The name of team is DA, Dumbledores Army. So I got goosebumps at that time, and they didn't got very much time because this was a owl year in the DA meetings, and then a scene after some time, Sirius' face came in the fire and they talked. So it was also a nice scene. Then no, Sirius' face was in the, yes, in this book it is also there. So, and it's then after some time, the Harry got caught by the Umbridge, and Umbridge went straightly towards Dumbledore and told him that you are doing this and that, and you are going against the ministry, etc. But Dumbledore said that I am doing nothing. So they said that we will arrest you, and Dumbledore did some of spells, and they were all unconscious. And then with a flash of light, he vanished with his phoenix. And then Umbridge was the headmaster of the school. Yes, she did a lot of trouble to the students, and a time came when Fred and George, Harry saw a term named occlumency was taught by Snape to Harry, from which he can learn to close how to close his mind. Because after seeing Arthur Weasley's attack, Dumbledore told to Snape to do that, because Dumbledore didn't want Voldemort to get inside Harry's mind and control it or something like that. So Snape was teaching it, but one time Harry saw a memory of Snape in which he was hung upside down, and James and Sirius and other people were doing that. So Harry's mind was reverted about his father, that his father was a very, very bad person, he thought. But in a meeting, he went to Sirius and asked him and cleared that James was just doing it for fun. He only was 15, but he is a nice person. Then Harry agreed very after again an argument, but he agreed. And when he was coming back, Fred and George were arguing to Umbridge, and they told that they came in an examination and threw firecrackers all away, and they were busting all, and very nice line it was, that they were all busting, cracking, and all people were enjoying throwing their papers in the air, etc. And they did a wholesome trouble. And when Umbridge told them that you will be expelled, they told that they didn't want to study anymore, and they bought their brooms and just rode away. And when they went, Fred Weasley and George Weasley were the heroes. Yes, they were. So after some time, Harry saw a dream that Sirius Black, his godfather, was attacked by Voldemort. So he told Hermione and Ron, but they told that it must be a trick of Voldemort. But then he remembered that I saw Arthur Weasley, Ron's father, also attacking himself, and etc. So finally they accepted. Harry went to the Grimmauld place and wanted to talk to Sirius, but Sirius wasn't there. Yes, Sirius wasn't there. And when he was confirmed, he went from his 6 friends went there: Luna, Neville, Ron, Hermione, and Harry. I think one more was there. Ginny also. Yes, Ginny also was there. When they went, before going to the ministry, Umbridge caught them doing this, and she just tortured them very much. And when she did, Hermione said they saw a, yes, I am missing details because I read it a time before. Hagrid told them that his almost cousin has came. He is a proper giant of almost 15 feet, and his cousin has came in the forest, and they have to save them. Hermione and Harry and Ron, they have to save him. So because Hagrid can be sacked in the basically in the, whatever you can say, in the inspection. Yes, he can be sacked in the inspection. So he said that them to save him. Then after it, Hermione told that I am going to tell Umbridge what has happened. Harry didn't understood what she was saying, but Hermione took Umbridge only and Harry to the forest, and she was planning to take them towards the grove, but very much I didn't remember the name. It's a very nice problem. So what you can say, the people who are half man and half horse came there and attacked on Umbridge, but didn't harm very much Harry and Hermione because they convinced as much as they can to the Thestrals, and they left them, and Ginny, Ron and Luna and Neville came to them. They fought to Malfoy, etc., and came to them. Then after help of Thestrals, yes, they sat on Thestrals and went to the ministry. After help of them, they went to the ministry, and after very problems, they went towards a place where all sort of balls was kept, and Tranvillies made them study that, and that's why they was very confused. Harry took a prophecy, that is called a prophecy, and on which Harry and Voldemort's name was written. He took it out, and when he was trying to read it, nothing came, and there came all Death Eaters, Lucius Malfoy, Bellatrix Lestrange, etc. came there, and so that's why they were very horrified. And when that happened, they started, after the discussion, when they were ready, making themselves ready to fight, Harry said now, and Neville threw a spell towards a shelf, and all the prophecy broke except the Harry and Voldemort's, because Voldemort wanted that only. And when they were running, they came into a room where a long fight went. It was a nice fight, and after some time the Order of Phoenix came, and Harry noticed, Order came. Order was, again, I'm telling you that the people who was planning to fight, not planning but ready to fight, you know who, and in which Sirius also came. So Harry knew that Voldemort confused him, and when he came, everyone was fighting from everyone else, and Sirius started fighting from Bellatrix Lestrange, but yes, Bellatrix Lestrange killed him. Yes, it was very, very bad, and he was died. I also felt like crying then, but I didn't do so. And I felt very bad for Harry, because he was the only one person who Harry cared for, and the person who cared for Harry, except Ron and Hermione, they cared as friends, but Sirius cared as a family member. Yes, so very bad. And when Harry ran towards Bellatrix Lestrange, Voldemort came there, and then Dumbledore came there. So a very epic battle was there, and then all the Ministry of Magic came there, and they all knew now that Voldemort is back. So then Dumbledore called Harry in the office and told that when he went to the Grimmauld place, Creature, which he asked that is Sirius there or not, Creature, the house elf, told him wrong. Creature was on the side of Voldemort. So I felt very, very angry on Creature, and this was all about the book. The book is very nice. The video is very long because the book is very lengthy, of 800 pages. So this was all about the book. I didn't like the cover page very much. So now meet you in next video. Till then, bye bye.